now got a job in Nicosia, and basically he has 2 kids, a dog, and a wife that likes the environment. He wants to be the person that takes care of the environment, doesn't like the pollution and all this kind of stuff. So up to this point, I'm gonna start showing you guys our demo. Can we switch to the website? The good thing is that the website is live, so we can switch to any computer. So starting on, as you can see, there is so many things on the screen. That's a very good thing, because all of this kind of stuff are basically released by the government, Google, and all the different sources, and they have been added to our database throughout the ingestion. So Dimitris now needs to find a proper place. So the first thing that he does is to accommodate his kids. He needs to pick a place which has a school close to. So we're gonna put a range so we can reduce the amount of it. I mean, I'm quite curious about the internet connection here. So after a bit of research, Dimitris will do searching on places close to his houses, like his schools, parks, and just to accommodate his wife as well, which can be a pain at some point. He needs to find places where there doesn't have any electrical pillars, which can be an environmental hazard in many cases, or places that they have less pollution, they have less density in people, and they are less noisy by the traffic details. So gathering all those details, we can end up to a solution for Dimitris, which can be less options. So if we submit that, hopefully because it's live, and we're basically running out on a low resource, that's why it's getting some time to load. Can you just slow it down? Okay, anyway, so the whole point is that Dimitris will now get much less options for his preferences. So the business route, what is our plan, and how we want to sell that, how we want to progress with that, how we're gonna basically build it all more in the future. So the first thing that we're trying to do is commission the real estate markets. We want them in to come and bring their listings, and we're gonna basically charge commission for that. We're gonna basically provide them a platform that they're gonna enhance their listing by connecting all these kind of dots together. And what I mean by all these different things is that it's basically the work that we did with the APIs. So the things that you're seeing on the screen was basically places that we get from the land office. We used Google Places to get them. We use the statistical services where we get a lot of details about, like I said, pollution or gender credentials, so you can filter out user groups. There is things like traffic, so you can basically pick places with less traffic. Finally, we also took some detail from the post office API in order to convert all the postcodes for Nicosia, the first stage, to geolocation codes where we can use them in Google Maps, and we basically open up the API to any other interested open data resources so that we can take and query our data and find from a postcode to a geolocation. So what do we believe it will be the impact of this application to the world? We believe that all the information we're gathering, we will give the opportunity to the users to have more informed decisions. There is a lot of cases we can imagine people from other towns around in Cyprus, they don't know much about Nicosia, so they need to find a proper place to stay. And if they have complicated cases like family or this kind of stuff, it is very important for them. We believe that the release of APIs like the postcode or even our marshal data that we're doing the hard work to gather it from different sources can also help others coming in and asking us for the data, and we can work with them in order to basically spirit. We also trying to, for the future, we believe that there is a connection between all these amenities, like schools, all these kind of sources that we have with user predictions. So we believe that we gathering information throughout the time, we're going to have an algorithm that can go through all this kind of stuff that the users are picking throughout the time and can predict pretty much what somebody from Limassol with 2 kids and a dog and a wife that likes the environment wants. And so this is what we're planning to do. So technology stack, we are excited about big data and we are also working on it. So we use things like AWS for all the backend technologies. We use a stream set for the ingestion of the data from different sources to our sources. We used Java and Swift to build up the application. There is an application running now. We can put it around so you can see. There is a working example of the application. My colleague can give it to you guys so you can see it. So we also use AngularJS, Node.js to present the data to the front end. So up to this point, I would like to thank you for the opportunity that you gave us working here. I think we are all glad that there is things like that are happening, that giving us the opportunity to work with the data. And I think me and my team are open for any questions.